Live from Arlington, Texas, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Texas Rangers. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Tyler Mahle. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Singing, he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Grounds one to short. Seager tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Dane Myers.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Runner at second here, one gone. That one hammered center field. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third. Throw cut off, down to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back at Globe Life Field. And on the hill in this one, Sandy Alcantara. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games. Bringing the cheese on that one.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
1 out, base is empty. And that one's a little bit low. And now 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Sanchez sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Corey Seager.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning. Perhaps
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that'll do it. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the first. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. Back in Arlington, here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. And he deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 20 on the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. The 1-1. And a foul ball. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now for the Marlins, Nathan Martorella. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Carter flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager throws to first in time, and that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile. And they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
2-2 now. Bouncer to second. Lopez. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Here's Josh Young.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So here's Robert now. Two outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Rips one to right. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the shortstop, Alexander Vargas. Line drive, base hit. Robert hustles it back in. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Ripped on a line to center. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So up next, Dane Myers.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robert on the move. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So 2 down now, and here is Griffin Conine. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Well struck right field. That one's deep. That's long gone. He'll touch them all. His 19th home run of the year. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Missing inside, 2-1. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. The 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Marlins baseball on The Show, Florida. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Alcantara winds and deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. And out number 1 on the grab. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3 on the foul tip. Now it's Marcus Semien. 2 outs, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Center field. Martorella moving under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Coming on Robert, and he's there. And a quick out, number 1.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Right side. Semien. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Two outs, base is empty. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're in front 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Ezekiel Duran. That one called a strike. And a count 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. De Los Santos hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Myers moving under this one, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rangers nothing.
Now pitching.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. To the right side, Simeon slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Otto Lopez.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Line drive. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One down. Dane Myers getting ready to hit. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Conine digs in now. Now fly ball to right center. Robert moves under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and the lead is up to 5.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. That to right. Garcia heads after it. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Marlins 5 and the Rangers nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped on a line, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. One and two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-1. Now the catcher up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. The 1-1. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-1.
Robert, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Ball.
missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 1 out. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. 2 on, 1 out. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So the batting order turns over. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. Makes the catch, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Robert Garcia.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now back, the center fielder, Nathan Martinez.
And now for the Marlins, Nathan Martorella. That's outside. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
In the air, left field, Carter on the move. Corrals it. And there's 1 away.
Now back, the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos.
And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. In the dirt, but kept close. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Luke Jackson getting loose out there. Webb getting loose as well. And now it's 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. That's inside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls to third. In there safely.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Ramirez struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Sanchez, the runner at third. De Los Santos at first. 1 gone. Dive, and he's got it from his backside to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alexander Vargas. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded, only one away.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's hard hit in the line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 7-1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Next to hit, Dane Myers. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not
1
able
ball,
to catch up
2
to that
strikes.
velocity.
And there's a ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a
2
run
balls, 2
support,
strikes.
and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the
3 and 2.
mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Sanchez sizes this one up, and there's one down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop,
Seager stands in now.
Seager.
The Fish up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the
1 and 2.
miss. Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. On the ground to third. And Garcia is out.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake Berger.
So up next, Jake Berger. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Fastball is outside.
2 and 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 1 left for Texas. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Webb.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now here's the DH, Griffin Conine. That one fouled off. In the air, center field. Robert gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And that's an out. Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now the center fielder, Nathan Martorella. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Texas, let's go.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Miami, and they're on top 7-1. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Ronnie Enriquez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
out.
He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Luis Robert now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He sends it out of here. His 23rd of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1 out, base is empty. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Right through there, got him. 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That one back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's 7-2. Back at Globe Life Field, and here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. Up the middle, Simeon fires to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
At the plate, Agustin Ramirez, Berger. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Alexander Vargas. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Otto.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count's full. Two outs. Into center. Robert hustling after it. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Rangers 2. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that is downstairs. Ball 2.
Well, these Rangers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. Man at first, nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Fly ball center field, Martorella. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
So man aboard. Here comes Corey Seager. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Simeon over at first with 1 away. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Simeon on the way to third. The throw in, the tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making an out at third base.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And the batter now, Dane Myers.
The left fielder, Dane Myers.
Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The bat, the designated hitter, Griffin Conant.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conant. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out, runner at second. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. This to third, Young. 2 away. So up next, Jesus Sanchez. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He will score. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And up next for Miami, Nathan Martorella. 1-1 now. Foul ball there. That's to third. Handles, throws to first, and the inning is over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 8 and the Rangers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. One down, base is empty. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez ranging after it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Last chance now for the Rangers. And now it's Luis Robert. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Robert stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.